Assalamualaikum everyone. Welcome to another video of study with ARS. Today's our topic is viscosity and factors affecting the viscosity. So let's define the term viscosity. So viscosity is the resistance in flowing. Means viscosity. As you know that viscosity is the property of any fluid, and a fluid is a substance which can flow, as I have written here. And we are having two example of fluid like liquid and gas. Liquid can flow and gases also can flow. So these both are the substance where we can find viscosity. And the substance which is having the high resistance in flowing have more viscosity. So this is the viscosity. And now let's define the unit of viscosity. So we are having SI unit of viscosity, which is Pascal into second. And we are having another unit for viscosity, which is Poise. This isn't an SI unit, and this is the SI unit. Okay, SI is this one. And now let's talk about the factors which affects the viscosity. So we are having three factors which affects the viscosity. First one is intermolecular force, and the other one is the temperature, and the last one, the factor which we are having is concentration and shape and size of molecule. Shape and size of molecule. So these three factors we are having which affects the viscosity. So let's talk about the first one factor, which is intermolecular force. I hope you are clear with viscosity. Viscosity is resistance in flowing, and you know that it is an internal property of fluid. And fluid are two type. There are two types of fluid, and fluid means to flow. And we are having gas and liquid as a fluid. Solid cannot flow, so that's why we are only having these two state of matter in fluid. And the unit of viscosity is Pascal into second, and the formula for viscosity is A U upon Y. Here A represent as area, this one is the constant, and this one is the rate of extension, and this one F is equals to force. Okay, so this one is the formula for viscosity. And let me give an example of viscosity. So consider we are having here a glass of water. Means, for example, here we are having water, and here we are having another glass, and here we are having an oil here. Okay, oil which is a more denser than water. Then you will be watching that if you will be dropping an metal ball here, then it will be going a bit slower than if you will be throwing from here to. Means, here you will be observing that the ball will be moving a bit more faster, because water has lower density, and here honey will be having more density. And in resulting, the metal ball will be flowing in the substance will be a bit slower. So here ball will move a bit faster, and here it will move slower in the substance. Okay, and here it is an oil, and here we are having H2O. Okay, so this is the example of viscosity. So here we are having three factors: intermolecular force, temperature, concentration. So first of all, look at the first one, which is intermolecular forces. So means if we are having a high intermolecular force, means a strong intermolecular force, a strong force, then there will be like high viscosity. Why high viscosity? I will be clearing that point. High viscous. So as I said that if we are having a strong bonding, then we are having high viscous. The reason behind it is, behind this one is this, that consider a molecule which is like highly attracted with another, and consider another molecule which is like a bit more means having not that much force of attraction as the molecule as a substance. Okay, so B has a lower force of attraction, means intermolecular force, and A has the more intermolecular force. So here we will be observing that when we will be flowing this one A substance, then it will be having a more resistance as compared to B. So the reason behind it is that these molecules are like attracted to one another, and when we are flowing when we are means trying to flow this one substance, then it try to resist it because another molecule is attracted with it. And you know that if we are having a substance which is having H2 bond, then we are having less viscous. The reason behind it is this, that as you know that H2 bond is the strongest bond, and we are in H2 bond we are having the more intermolecular force, and the more intermolecular force resulting the high viscous. So that is why, means H2 bond is having high viscosity. Here should I write H2 bond is having high viscosity. And the other factor, which is like temperature. So how does temperature affect? As I have told you about intermolecular forces, so now it will be more easier to tell you about temperature, because as you know that if we are having like